Hello, and welcome to another episode of Becoming a Cop on YouTube, our live events. And with us today, I think Black Rob is here.
I'm not black anymore. Come on now.
Black Rob is.
Wait. There we go. Now I'm good.
Black Rob. Where's Black Rob? Oh, there he is. You're like. I don't know if you smoked weed or something before you got here, or what's happening. You just look very, very mellow and happy today.
That's because I finished training this week. That's why.
Really?
Yes.
Are you very happy about that?
And then my first hit the streets on Sunday.
Sunday's your first day?
I know.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So cool. Donovan, how are you doing, man?
I'll be honest, I'm exhausted. I lost my voice, but I had a great week with Special Olympics over in Minnesota at the USA Games.
Oh, that's pretty good. Well, I'm glad you lost your voice. That means you were having fun. And I forgot to check your mic. Can you make sure it's coming through the mic? It sounds like it's maybe coming somewhere else. Let's check that.
Is that better?
Yep.
There you go.
Okay.
That's your broadcast voice.
I forgot to change it.
It's okay. That's my job to produce it, but I was running late, so I didn't get a chance to check all that. So how is everybody's week? Rob, you are you're going to get out of the academy. You're going to go hit the roads and start doing some crime fighting.
Yep. Don't come over to my neck of the woods. I'll pull you over.
That's right. That's right.
Especially because you're from where you're from, Ken, not Kim. Wow. It's been one of those days.
Am I the only one that's not really tired today?
It's because you don't work. That's why.
I work.
Define work.
I've worked since I was little, since I was 13 or 14, and I haven't stopped working.
Define your work.
I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a business owner.
You're unemployed then if you say you're an entrepreneur. So
Ken's a hustler.
I am. I'm a hustler. I reinvent myself when I get bored with something. I reinvent myself into some other iteration of.
Keep talking.
That's right. So, Donovan, I want to hear about your adventures over there in Minnesota and all that. Look! Oh,
wow!
Oh,
aren't you supposed to give that back?
Was that special for you or?
Yeah. So, hold on.
Holding on.
We actually
used a felony in Minnesota.
We actually used 6 torches for the entire run, and we covered 14 states. And I think it was 14 states. Wow. And I think we had 14 stops in the state of Minnesota. Those 6 torches that we actually use are given to the 6 athletes that run with us through that whole thing.
Wow.
Okay.
And then as a gesture this year, they actually provided all the torch runners that participated a replica of the torches that were used. So mine was not used on the run, but it was a gift for all the work that we did for me over the past week. So, and if you're interested to see me, I am on ESPN for the opening ceremonies. Looks at come on, it's Special Olympics. Don't say that.
And so, so it begins. The night begins.
Oh no!
On a high note.
But yeah, if you get a chance, if you go to Disney Plus or ESPN, watch the opening ceremonies. You'll see me walking in with the athletes from Washington State, and then when they bring in the Flame of Hope, you'll see me in the lineup with all the final leg runners saluting it as it comes in. So
how exciting!
I'll have to look it up.
Great.
Yeah, I'm a big deal.
Lauren would expect you to be, Lauren expect her to bring the fire tonight because this is a kind of an interesting topic. But she is she's the 4th host. So.
Well, I'm a little disappointed in Lauren right now. So for that comment on the torch.
Wait a minute. And Black Rob isn't black anymore. Well, we're gonna make him Black Rob.
It's gonna keep coming.
Let's see here. Good to see everyone's audio vid is working now, though. R.I.P. Black Rob.
Oh my God. Just for that. We're bringing it back.
Oh man. Oof. There's Black Rob.
There you go.
Black Rob still exists, so it is
Yes.
true. I'm gonna call him Black Rob. I like that. And you should actually change your thing to Black Rob, but that's cool.
It only does the initials if I turn off my screen. So
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, and I don't think I want to change my Instagram handle. That would probably not be proper.
Well, people, there's all kinds of reasons people have names like that, but you don't have to explain it to anybody, man. Okay, so we've got some interesting stuff. I'm going to go right into this because this is Rob's back in black. It's going to happen, man.
Oh no!
First, I just want to say I've been getting people have been sending me videos on Instagram about this this Toronto shooting.
Toronto.
Yeah, there was an officer. I don't know if it was at a bank or something. Anyways, it was an office building, and an officer got killed. And there's this wicked video that's out there of the actual shooting. And I think a hostage got shot because he ran up on the cop, and she thought he was the bad guy, and he got shot, and then the cop got shot. And it looks really bad. But the video is, you have to watch.
Oh,
the
that
video.
was a couple days ago, right?
I thought it was today. But I'm not sure. But anyways, just heads up on that. That's floating out there. But today we're going to be talking about Jameson the dog. And if anybody hasn't heard about this OIS shooting by LAPD, man, it's all over the place. They shot
everywhere.
a dog, and it's nationwide and it's worldwide, and they shot the dog. There are people that are going online and saying justice for Jameson. Justice for Jameson. And they even this is killing me here. They even have a vigil that they had a vigil for
They had a
Jameson.
GoFundMe account for the dog too. I think it got over $100,000.
You mean this?
Probably that's one. Oh yeah, that one.
my
There it goes.
God.
$242,000.
This
Hold
is
on.
too.
Do we have a dog lives matter too?
You know what? It's probably floating around out there.
I'm sure it is.
Well, the thing says he was taken from us too soon. And let me see here. Please help us raise money to get justice for Jameson and any cremation fees. I don't know where they're cremating him for $240,000.
Cremating a
Right.
dog costs maybe a couple thousand at most. Not even that.
That's crazy, man. But
Couple hundred.
these people are whack that they would have a vigil. What do you do? You hold candles for the dog. And
Here's my question: who's actually running that GoFundMe account? Is it the actual owner of the dog, or is it somebody else?
Somebody else is somebody's named Jeremiah Garcia, who's
So how do we even know they relate? Like, it's to me, it seemed like it's a scam. I mean, it happens all the time where something like this, and then somebody will hijack it, post the GoFundMe, and it's not even going to the family or anything like that.
I mean, I don't even know, man. What's wrong with people? What do they think is going to happen? Because now this lady's got a down payment for a house, basically, is what it is. For $250K, I don't know if the dog lives matter. You got to take one for the team. Poor Jameson. The Jameson. But this was this is, the jokes do not disappoint. It's so impactful to the world. You know, at the vigil, what do? You stand there and you hold candles and you talk about Jameson?
Mm-hmm.
All two people probably knew Jameson.
Yeah, if that many, because I don't know, man. I don't
The
even know
owner
where
of
to
the
go with this. But what we're going to talk about, even though this is well, first I'll say this: I've lost dogs over the years. Everybody has, and it's heart wrenching. They're your buddies. And then when they're end of life, you take them to the vet and you say goodbye, and it's really tough. It is very, very difficult. So I know how emotional it gets when you lose a pet. But that being aside, we're going to be talking about. We're going to look at the video. We're going to be talking about tactics. We're going to be talking about what exactly, there's calls for charge the officer with murder of Jameson.
They clearly
Murder?
don't know California law.
Charged the officer with murder. And then there's other people. There's one guy, he's holding a picture of a gun, and I posted this in Instagram. He's holding a picture of a gun, and he says, if I was those pigs or something like that, I'd be looking over my shoulder for the rest of my life. Like, gosh, man, really.
I sure hope somebody gave that tip to LAPD to investigate.
Jeez. That's you guys. I don't remember exactly Harambe the gorilla, but I remember something happened with I can't remember exactly. Job, if you have that story on, just at your keyboard, let us know, because I can't remember the exact story, but
He was fatally shot when a child fell into an enclosure in 2016 when a kid fell into the pen.
Yep.
So the kid was at fault. Yeah.
They did say that Harambe grabbed the child and dragged him through the enclosure for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
He's a gorilla. Kid fell in. What do you expect?
It's tragic. Yeah. It's very, very tragic. What else was I going to say? Something. I can't remember. But there's a lot more to this than just a dog got shot. Let's take a look at we're going to take a look at the video. And one thing I want to focus on this video, for me, the whole thing, they were in a narrow hallway in front of the door. I don't see any problem with the positioning. The guy knocked on the door. He stepped away from the door, but his partner was on the other side. They're drawing their weapons. They're talking about the dog. And I think you got a crossfire situation.
A little bit.
And I don't know. Or we'll talk about whether the officer should have taken the hit for the team and got bitten. Would he put his foot out? I don't think it was in a trained police canine, where he bites the leg and then he goes to the crotch. That's what a canine does. So I don't think it was like that. So we'll talk about all that stuff. Let's see what the video looks like.
The LAPD releasing the body cam footage
Hang on,
of Saturday's
everybody.
deadly shooting of a dog in Canoga Park. And
Hang on. For some reason, that's not working. The audio's coming out the wrong place. I know where that is, though. There we go. Technical difficulties. This should work.
The LAPD releasing the body cam footage of Saturday's deadly shooting of a dog in Canoga Park. And you can hear the dog barking and the officers yelling at the owner to contain the dog before one of the officers discharged his weapon multiple times. We pause the video right after you hear the first shot. Put him in. The officers were responding to a wellness check after a neighbor called in with concerns about their neighbor screaming. It turned out she was just celebrating the Knicks championship win. Eyewitness News reporter Tim Pulliam joins us live outside LAPD headquarters in downtown LA as activists react to this new video. Tim, it's disturbing.
Absolutely, Giovanna. Yeah, activists demanded the release of the video. This is what they wanted, and the video shows police shooting and killing Jameson, the family's dog, and I want to warn you, it is shocking.
It's LAPD. Hello. Hi. Oh, can you put your dog away? Put your dog away, please. Put your dog away. Put your dog away. Dude. I ain't getting bit by that, bro. Is the dog put away? Please put the dog. It's all good. It's all good. We don't. Aggressive. Put him in.
This incident happened last Saturday just around 9 p.m. A neighbor reported hearing a woman screaming inside her apartment and thought she was in distress. It turned out the woman was celebrating the New York Knicks NBA title win. The shooting has sparked national outrage, and here locally, activists are reacting to the video's release.
Shock and outrage. The killing
this guy's
of
an
Jameson
anti-LAPD
LAPD
activist.
officer
yeah,
was preventable. You clearly see his owner was not in trouble. All they had to do was to realize that she was not in danger, turn around and leave. Just leave the premises. So this certainly was preventable.
LAPD says the shooting remains under investigation. The case will go through a review process to see if the tactics used met police standards. There will also be an independent investigation from the Inspector General. Both agencies will share their findings with the Police Commission Board. Now, the family is also reviewing the video with their attorney, and they tell me they plan to make a statement at a later date. A GoFundMe page has been set up for Jameson, and it is receiving a lot of money, more than $200,000, and the family says they are thankful for the community's support. We're going to have much more on this tonight.
Well,
Now-
clearly he wasn't going to be aggressive because he was wearing a New York Knicks t-shirt.
You should have known, man. A couple things before we get into all the questions and things like that. But Mayor Bass put out a statement saying she's calling for a full investigation. And I'm like, this is an OIS. Do they only do half investigations? I
Right.
mean, and I'm thinking maybe she's running for office or something to make such a stupid statement. And the other thing is that the person that called, or what the news media has been reporting is this is a wellness check or welfare check. And what I'm understanding is the reason the police were called in the first place is because they didn't know the lady was celebrating the Knicks win. They just heard some woman crazy yelling in her apartment, so they called the cops. The 911 doesn't take the call and go, oh, there's somebody screaming like she's dying or something. Hey guys, can you do a wellness check? Make sure she's okay.
Right.
It's probably a 911 call. Anyways, let's get into it. You guys, Rob, you know a little bit more about maybe LAPD dog shooting or protocols, and then Donovan, you guys have been on the job more recent than I have. So what is your take on it? Tactics, everything.
I mean, they're gonna obviously. I think what's gonna happen is they'll find some of their tactics going to be out of policy or whatever. Probably going to be they were in a crossfire situation. It doesn't show it on there, but the other officer, the one that didn't shoot, actually had pulled out his taser right before it happened. So I'm sure they're going to come down on them for something, but realistically, it's a good shooting. I mean, regardless of, I can count. There's been hundreds of times where I've dealt with dogs and the owner's like, oh, they're not aggressive, but they are. It's not necessarily up to the owner, it's up to the officer. And I'm as much of a dog person as anybody else. I love dogs, but at the same time, hey, that's a big dog. Like, they're huge.
Yeah.
So, the dog charges the officer. The officer is well within their right to defend themselves.
Well, and she was told numerous times to put the dog away.
Right.
And that was the easy fix. This is on that homeowner and the owner of that dog for not putting the dog away. Don't say, oh, my dog isn't aggressive. I've been on runs before. I've been bitten and the owner says, oh, I don't know why that happened. My dog's not aggressive. It's a dog. We can't read their mind.
Right.
The sad part is the dog's the innocent victim out of this whole thing.
Yep.
You don't know what a dog is. It wasn't a small dog. And then when there was another video, or I don't know if they edited it or something like that on this one, but when the dog comes out, or even before he came out, did you hear that bark? That was a deep, big dog bark. And they were going, oh, no, I don't want nothing to do with that dog. And
and those poodle things, whatever they are, man, those are mean.
Yeah.
I think they're saying it was a golden doodle mix of some sort.
Yeah. They look weird, so they have to be angry.
And we
say that about Ken all the time too.
That's right. That's right. Anyways, Rob, you want it? It's going to be on here in a minute. It's going to be on here in just a minute.
Absolutely.
You want it? I don't know if you want this or man.
Go for it.
Okay. Give me some. I will try not to be cruel. My jokes will be funny. Serious question. What are officers allowed to do when an animal is attacking them or they fear being attacked? So there's California law that covers this, but there's LAPD policy too that covers this. And I think that people are going to be shocked that it's not as cut and dry and fry the officers they think it is. So what are officers allowed to do?
I mean, they're allowed to, just like if a person is attacking them. I mean, they could use, OC spray. They technically can use any of their tools that they have. They can use OC. Yeah, will actually have more of an effect. It depends on the dog. Taser, like, I'll be honest, technically you can use a taser, but it ain't gonna work on the dog because you need that spread in order to have the actual neuromuscular incapacitation, which you're probably not going to get in a dog.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could baton the dog, but yeah, you're hoping that's going to work, but it'll probably kill a dog too because dog's charging you with its head first. So,
yeah, I don't think OC spray works on dogs. And years ago, there was a couple things. Years ago, it was the 80s or 90s. They had a dog unit. There was an LAPD dog unit that if there was an aggressive dog or something, you could call them and they would come out. We had training on that, and they said that if they come out, they have fire extinguishers in their cars. They would shoot the fire extinguisher at the dog, and it would do something to them. They would get scared and go away.
So that does work. I actually remember an incident when one of the last divisions I was in that we were going inside the house for something, but they had a big dog that they would not they wouldn't restrain or anything like that. I remember we had to go inside the house and we literally had 2 fire extinguishers and we would spray it and then move forward while we were searching the house for something. So we'd use the fire extinguishers on that case, which it worked.
Yeah, and the other thing was that we were also told for aggressive dogs like pit bulls and things like that, don't shoot them in the chest because they won't do anything. You had to shoot them in the head. That was the policy at the time. I don't know about this dog here. Our fourth host has a question. Do you think the reflex to pull your gun out and shoot instead of just kicking the dog or something? Doodles are stupid, not aggressive, just saying. What do you think about them drawing their weapons when they first saw the dog and the dog could look like he could escape?
I mean, I don't think there's an issue there. I think realistically, they probably will, they being whoever's reviewing this outside of even the police department. I mean, the command staff, they'll probably look at it as like they were itching to shoot the dog, but legally they can pull it. Like there's no problem with that. With Lauren's comment about kicking the dog or something, I mean, dog, like you try and kick the dog's going to bite you if it is aggressive in any form or fashion. So like, that's kind of what you're preventing.
Yeah. I've seen police canine dog bites, and those are pretty vicious. This was not a police canine, but I've also seen just plain old dog bites.
Mm-hmm.
And I know somebody that was a dog rescue, and she had dogs all around her property. Been doing it for years, and one of her dogs turned on her, and he ripped her arm to shreds.
Yeah,
it was bad, and she obviously didn't know. She probably thought the dog was cool, but I don't know. Do you err on the side of caution and go, the dog could rip my arm into shredded beef, or do you go, I'll take my chances?
What do you think, Donovan?
I mean, you look at a dog like that coming at you. I'm not going to take my chances. That's a big dog running at you. If it was a little Chihuahua, maybe I'd take my chances a little more, but I mean, that was a big dog. You heard the bark. You told her to put that dog away several times. You don't know what the intent is. Unfortunately, it's a dog. And I mean, no one knows what a dog's going to do.
Yeah. And does that work? Does that work the other way around where someone says these doodles are super not aggressive and they're really nice dogs? Does that work the same with a pit bull? If you saw a pit bull and the pit bull was growling at you and the owner goes, oh no, he doesn't, he's fine. It's a pit bull. So I mean, how does that work? I mean, how do you know? Is it the size of the dog? I got bit. I was at a call knocking on the door for backgrounds, and some dog came out, and it was a little dog. And I go, oh, puppy, sweet puppy, and the dog came and bit me on the leg. And I didn't shoot him or anything, but still, I was line of duty injury. I should have got a Purple Heart for that one.
I mean, I will say so because obviously my stint with LAPD had a lot of encounters with dogs. This is just me speaking personally. Like, I've been in situations where I probably could have shot a dog for coming at me, but I didn't. Um, Not saying what the officers did was wrong, right or wrong, but I think it's within policy. I mean, no two ways about it.
Yeah, let's see here. The pit is definitely getting shot. Yeah, if a pit bull starts rushing me, obviously adding an umbrella to the policeman's duty belt would be silly. But officers shouldn't have to have all these extra measures to go through for animals. I mean, I read a stat today that said that dogs are shot more often than people know across the country. There are 10,000 dogs that are shot by cops every year.
And
10,000.
that goes back to, Ken, what we say about some background investigators. It's poor training. These people get dogs. They're cute. And they don't want to train them. And then they can't control them. And then they get all upset when something bad happens because they couldn't control their dog.
Yep.
Before we get into some of this stuff, I've got some co-pilot stuff that I brought up. But let's talk about tactics. So as we looked at the video, it was one of those things where you've got the railing, the wrought iron railing on the one side and the apartment. And anybody who's been on those kind of 2-story apartment buildings, it's small. It's about the size of a maybe 1.5, person type of thing. And then the other officer did his thing. He was on the other side of the door. He knocked on the door. He goes to the opposite side where the door opens, and he was kind of trapped in there. And then you've got the partner officer who's off to the side. There's no other tactics you can use that would kind of negate where they were. And then the dog comes out. The officer, I believe the officer pulled out his gun. Maybe they both did. I don't know. But the shooting officer had pulled out his gun. So now we have an immediate crossfire. He's going to point it towards his partner's direction.
Oh, yeah.
What do you guys think about the tactics?
I mean, I don't know what LAPD teaches nowadays. I know with my courtesy, and we've discussed stuff like this in depth. I mean, I think there's a huge crossfire issue just because what if the dog had jumped and leapt at the officer? Then officer initially would obviously raise his gun to match where the dog was. Well, guess what? The rounds can penetrate up, at least 18 inches, I think, or whatever rounds they're using now. It could penetrate through that dog, and guess what? Your partner's on the other side.
And the lady was there too, and she immediately came running after her dog.
Right.
So I don't know. Do you guys think there was any way to get out of that crossfire situation, not knowing the dog was going to run out, or that there was even a dog in the house at the time?
Well, but she did shut the door, and they made the comment, I don't want to get bit by that big dog. So, I mean, hindsight, again, 2020, I hate Monday morning quarterbacking, but maybe that's a spot where they should have been on the same side of the door than knowing that might be a possibility. But I hate Monday morning quarterbacking, that stuff.
Me too. I mean, they could have done a lot of things differently. Obviously, just looking at it Monday morning quarterbacking it, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have kept up with with how the police department's responding. They released the video. The chief has come out and kind of did a generic, he wasn't exactly backing the officer. The mayor said it was disturbing, but the mayor also, she addressed more training with dogs than this is a murder and things like that. So I don't think they have much to go on as far as that goes. So let's talk about some of this stuff. De-escalation use of force policy. Given that LAPD updated its use of force policy regarding hostile dog encounters to include tools like chemical spray, tasers, batons, or beanbag shotguns, why do you think firearms remain the first line of reflex for officers in these second situations?
If you were able to prepare and know you're going to have a dog charging at you, a beanbag shotgun, that's probably your best option for not taking the dog out, right? Coming to this, well, how would you ever think of that? But a baton, that's not going to do much good. We already talked about the taser. I've seen dogs lick, the pepper spray off their face.
Mhm.
I mean, everyone wants to say, well, you could do something else, but they're not looking at the reality of this stuff. I mean, do they want cops slinging beanbag shotguns now every call they go on?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you can only deploy the beanbag shotgun and or you're only going to bring it in a situation where you think you're going to use edge weapon calls and stuff like that. You're not going to go on bring a beanbag shotgun on a welfare check.
Right.
That's just not feasible.
Well,
Right.
the thing is it truly a welfare check though?
I think what honestly it probably was, it could have been like a screaming woman call or something like that. That's my guess, not like a welfare check, which then, it changes the dynamic a little bit. Because a welfare check, you think somebody hasn't heard from them in a few days, stuff like that. It's different from, a screaming woman call or something like that.
My neck
Yeah.
of the woods, that would be considered still a welfare check. You want to check the welfare of the person who's screaming.
Yeah.
Find out what's
But
going on.
it changes the priority of the call and the urgency of it and how you handle it in a bit. Because if it's a welfare check, if it's just a simple welfare check in LAPD terms, it's okay, well, she's alive, doesn't look harmed. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what you're doing. Where if it's like a screaming woman or something like that, you're gonna investigate a little bit more. And you can't just be like, oh, she looks fine, we're gonna leave, because what we're taught in the academy is well, what's if a domestic violence situation and she screamed? Do you know who else is in there? You need to make sure everything else.
Yeah. I mean, a welfare check to me is somebody hasn't been seen in a few days.
Right.
A woman screaming is unknown trouble.
Right.
You don't know what it is. And it's certainly not, hey, we're going to knock on the door. Are you alive in there? And everything. They haven't released the 911 call, but I don't think there's been any indication that they knew a dog was in the house.
It's kind of funny how that person who called in kind of paints a different picture of what shows up on the video and how the cops were banging on the door and stuff.
Now here's the interesting thing. How do we know what that person said? We're taking from whoever is giving, a statement to the media, which, obviously they're activists. They're going to paint it a certain way. I'm sure if they release what the actual 911 call was, it's going to completely change the narrative on it.
I mean, that lady who called it, I mean, she's on the news lying already what she heard between the cops and the person in the apartment. I mean, that's the funny part. I mean, so she's not going to tell you what actually was said on the 911 truthfully. No. So,
well, the funny thing about this is she goes on the news and say, "Oh, she's crying. I didn't know that. I didn't know this could be a welfare check and all this kind of stuff." And the news isn't correcting her. But the thing about 911 calls is they don't tell anybody that you were the one that called. So she outed herself, and now everybody probably knows who she is. And it's not like, oh, it's okay, it's cool. You went on the news.
They're going to go after her.
Explained. Yeah, they're going to go after her.
Well, she said she was getting some hate online already when they interviewed her.
Oh yeah,
that was a dumb thing to do on her part. But they're just whipping it up. They're just whipping it up. People are so clueless about this stuff. And you know what's funny? And I mean no offense, but I posted it on Instagram. I posted some screenshots of the Facebook. LAPD posted this thing on their LAPD HQ about it, and all these people are going in there making these threats and saying murder, justice for Jameson and LAPD, and there was one comment that said yeah. And the cops shot Jameson, who belonged to a black owner.
Oh, there we go.
What? And all this stuff. All these people who were making these dumb comments, they're all white people.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Absolutely.
They're all white people. I'm going, what? Is it anything to grab onto, to make an issue of it? And so, it's all they're doing is they're transferring whatever is the protest of the day. And now they're grabbing on to Jameson, and Jameson is a justice, justice for Jameson. What the?
Are they going to eventually release that he was unarmed?
Probably. Or they're gonna say, "Oh, release pictures of him. That he's loving. He wasn't, a danger to anybody." Yeah,
He was gonna he played football. He had a girlfriend. He was gonna go to
he played
college.
basketball. Remember, he's a Knicks fan.
Yep.
Right.
Oh yeah, he
Right.
had a jersey on and stuff like that. So as far as all this goes, the charge threshold, the body cam footage shows Jameson barking and moving into the hallway. At what point does a dog's natural protective or excited behavior, like barking or moving forward, cross the line from a manageable situation into a perceived imminent threat that justifies so in other words, when is it appropriate to draw your weapon, and when is it appropriate to shoot? I'll wait right here.
You should ask Cesar Milan that to see what his opinion is, because willing to bet he would probably just say, you don't know. In that split second, you're not going to know.
Right.
And then I've also been asked, because I've seen the interesting thing about this, because I've been posting all this on Instagram too. There's a great divide in the law enforcement community.
Oh yeah,
There is. Yeah, there is.
About this.
It's a tough situation again, because this is not the dog's fault.
right.
I mean, that's what, I mean, even on this one gives me that, oh God, what would I have done in that situation? Because again, it's not the dog's fault. It comes down to training and that homeowner. And I mean, I know there's cops that say, oh, I never would have pulled my gun on him. Maybe I would have used pepper spray. I would have used something else or waited. I don't know. I mean, everyone has their, and I mean, was this cop ever attacked before by a dog? That's going to play a part in this.
Yep. It's the facts and circumstances that they knew at the time of the incident.
Right. Everyone wants again, everyone, like new recruits coming through, I want a black or white answer. Do I do this
There's
or
no
this?
such thing.
No, everyone forgets in these situations, we operate in the gray area where you have to just figure it out when it happens. I mean, again, if it's a chihuahua running at you, are you going to pull your gun in that same circumstance?
Mm-hmm.
No, you might pick him up and just kind of hold him out, or I don't know, laugh at him a little bit, and then he'll have his feelings hurt. But I mean, a big dog like that.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how I would have handled that.
Yeah, one of my fences in the yard where the dogs run out, it faces the street. So people go walking up and down the neighborhood. They walk with their dogs. They walk alone. And one of my dogs, you can tell from inside the house that he's barking like he wants to kill somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But if I open the gate and I go, all right, go get him, he'd be like,
He's like, oh no.
yeah.
I'm just kidding.
All of a sudden he changes when he sees that they can be close to him. And I mean, there's that too. Dogs are aggressive but this dog came out to the officer and was barking.
Right.
And is there a regular run of the mill bark? Is it different than compared to I'm going to rip your arm off bark? How was he supposed to know?
Right. Right.
I mean, like I said, you ask Cesar Milan that, he probably won't be able to give you answers. So how? And he's a dog expert and has been doing it for however many decades. Like, sorry, officers aren't going to know. They're not dog experts.
Yeah. Perceived risk versus reality. Before the door fully reopened, the body cam audio captured officers expressing anxiety. That's a big ass dog. I ain't getting bit by that, bro. How much does an officer's immediate fear or internal dialogue shape the outcome before the actual physical threat materializes? There were people on there saying, man, they were going to murder the dog even before the dog came out. And they pulled their guns out and they're going, oh, I'm not going to get bitten by that. They consider that to be, what do you call it? Intent to shoot the dog. Yeah, I don't know about that. Commands to civilians. The owner tried to assure the officers that Jameson wasn't aggressive while managing the door. How can law enforcement improve commands to pet owners in high-stress moments to ensure a pet is securely contained before interaction? And again, Donovan, I'm going to go to you. I can see you're ready. Again, this was not like the dog. There's a call. There's someone at the door. There's a fence. Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you put your dog away and then I'll come in? It wasn't like that. So what do we got?
I mean, they told her 2 or 3 times, put the dog away. secure. And then she shut the door. Like it seemed like she was going to put the dog away.
Right.
I mean, what else do you need to tell a civilian? Anyone who's a dog owner should know that they need to put their dog away in situations.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you have a handyman coming to your house or your apartment, not everyone likes dogs. Put it away.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, don't tell me that. Well, how can we improve commands to pet owners? Put the
I mean,
dog
it's like-
away. Done.
You told her multiple times to put the dog away, and when she came back out, she had the door open, and the dog just went straight past her. It's like, all right, you didn't do what we told you to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that's the great divide is where there's officers on my Instagram that are going, man, I'm going to shoot the dog. What are they training out there? A bunch of wusses, man. What's with these new guys and all this kind of stuff? Like, I don't know. If a big dog came charging at you, barking, you'd be like,
Get bit once. Go talk to a mailman.
Yeah.
I know that's a joke, but I've talked to mailmen who got bit, UPS drivers. I mean, it's no joke at all. I mean, these dogs are out there, and again, they're just not trained.
yeah. Where was I? Oh, let's go to this next one here. The cost of false alarms. This incident began as a wellness check. Again, I disagree. Due to a neighbor reporting a screaming. That doesn't even a wellness check
Yeah.
due to a woman screaming.
So to clarify this for anybody looking at this, the way LAPD classifies it, a wellness check is a non-coded call that, like Ken said, I haven't seen my neighbor in a week. That's a wellness check. A screaming woman call is like an unknown trouble, like there's somebody in distress. And so it's a code 3 lights and sirens call that officers respond to. Two totally different types of calls. So saying it's a wellness check, but then saying, oh, the woman was screaming, that doesn't line up.
And the LAPD didn't straighten that out either.
No.
LAPD has not come out and said this was a wellness check. But they didn't refute it saying
Right.
it was not a wellness check either.
Right.
So that didn't help at all. Even the mayor, I don't even think the mayor came out and said it was a wellness check.
No.
So that narrative is being fueled by, it sells news. So how do tragic outcomes from well-intentioned 911 calls impact the community's willingness to report potential disturbances or domestic issues in the future? If that apartment complex, if there's somebody screaming in the apartment and literally they could be being, hurt or killed,
Yeah.
people are going to go, oh, I don't know, I'm not going to call the cops.
So it happens most of the time.
Yeah. So the status of pets in the law, legally, pets are often treated as property under use of force investigations, whereas families view them as loved ones. The problem is people don't understand. Pets are property, and you treat them as such. If they stole your car, or they stole your kid's bike from the front porch, or they stole your dog, those are all property crimes.
Yep.
And the laws don't cover that the same way as, negligent homicide or something like that.
Homicide is the killing of another person, not of a animal.
Right.
And people don't understand that. And, there are laws that are about animals. You get caught on video and you're slamming your dog around on the freeway, you throw them out in the forest or something like that. There's laws against that. Animal abuse. This was not animal abuse. It was a situation where the police were called.
Yep.
Sufficiency of policy. Mayor Bass stated that written guidance on pets is not enough. What does that even mean?
That is a fluff statement. I mean, what do you mean not enough? Like, there's a policy on it, tells you what officers can and can't do in situations like this. Like, what else do you want?
I mean, do you carry around something on something else on your duty belt that is dog repellent, or I don't know?
That's a statement for more votes.
Oh, absolutely.
That's all it is.
I would be curious you guys, what is LAPD going to do moving forward? That they already have a dog policy. What can you do more?
Another 8 hours of what to do when dogs attack training. Probably, or like an online learning. It's probably what's going to happen.
Hmm.
So there's more awareness.
Gosh.
Maybe they'll contract with Caesar Milan.
They should. There you go.
There we
No,
go.
they can't afford them. They won't need money for it.
I'll bet
Hey,
you.
I
I'll bet
know. Take some of that $242,000 that went to the GoFundMe. There you go.
Yeah, right. Uh-huh.
I'll bet you $10 bazillion. This is what they do. They're going to put together some super wazoo training. They're going to pay some company millions of dollars, and they're going to train every officer is going to have to go through some kind of dog training.
Yep.
And at the end of the day, it's not going to be a predictor. You're going to knock on a door and some dog is going to lunge out. That's just the way it works.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what's going to come of this. It's going to go away. But people are going to be pissed when they find out the officer, they might get him on tactics, weapon draw, all that kind of stuff. But are they going to fire him? Are they going to fire him, Rob?
No. So the one thing with, either use of force investigations or officer involved shootings, they're always going to find something that you did wrong. There's always going to
they
be
could
something
do
wrong.
that. Yeah. Well, we need Caesar Milan every call. I mean, how many calls have you guys been on where somebody goes, "Oh, hey, there's a dog"? 0. Nobody calls up and say, "Hey, tell the officers I have a dog."
Yeah, no.
Nobody.
Well,
does
unless
that.
you're going to a barking dog complaint, then you know there's a dog.
But I don't know. LAPD doesn't handle barking dog complaints.
No?
No,
Okay.
no.
So, but yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't think there's any more we can talk about this. But I just don't think this is going to go the way people want it to go.
No.
No, not at all.
And then there's going to be rioting.
They're going to take to the streets.
Yep.
Because these people are that whack. I would not be shocked at all if they had protests and then they started blocking the streets. I would not be shocked at all.
You know they're gonna.
I mean, it's summertime, so that's usually when stuff like this happens.
Yeah. Good time to have a full-on demonstration.
Oh,
So
yeah.
while they're
Right.
gonna have to divert people from, well, they're not at the ICE facilities anymore, so they're chomping at the bit. to
Oh, they
do-
still
Right.
are, just not in California, or it's not getting any media attention.
Yeah, it gets old, these
Mhm.
things. But if anybody has any questions about anything else, we weren't here last week, and I decided to take the day off. And I said, hey, but it turned out good because we got this story came up. But if anybody has any extra time, go look at that. Go look up that Toronto shooting. It's a wild shooting, and people are already from the video that I've seen is like, I don't know how many floors up in a building, and they're shooting down and they're zooming in, and sometimes something happens and they move the camera and it's like way over here, and then all of a sudden it's back down. Sometimes it's difficult to watch because the camera person sucks, but there's enough of the video to go, man, what the heck is going on here? And so that looks pretty bad. Two officers down, one dead. I can't remember if the
Jeez.
gunman, but it shows the gunman coming around engaging the officers and stuff. So
I gotta look it up.
bad. Did you guys want me to look it up too? Donovan, do you want me to look it up?
Can you do you?
I'm going to do me right now. I'm going to go ahead and
Excuse me?
put that. Stop it. Toronto shooting.
Was it Montreal, not Toronto?
I thought it was Toronto. Oh, Montreal.
Because this was
Yeah,
posted 4 hours ago saying police officer among 3 dead after Montreal shooting.
Yeah,
It's a city in Canada. They're all the same,
They're all
eh?
the same. They're all the same.
Our Canadian viewers are going to be offended at that.
They're fine.
Montreal shooting. I'm going to see if I
Also,
can
there
find
was
the
a
video.
Toronto one 3 days ago, so who knows?
Oh, was it really?
There,
I don't know why I thought that.
19-year-old accused of killing Toronto police officer. Yeah, that was 3 days ago.
Yeah, I'm not going to. They're not going to have the video that I saw on Instagram, the one that was sent. But yeah, get a chance, go look at it on Instagram, or if you're on Instagram following me, go ahead and get a hold of me and DM, and I'll send it to you. It's a good video. I'm going to send it to you, Donovan.
There you go.
And
I
Rob, I'm gonna
appreciate
send
that,
it to
Ken.
you. That's
I
right.
can get caught up on things now.
It looks like there's no other questions that we have. People are so quiet tonight.
Lauren was quiet tonight.
Lauren was quiet, and
Not in the beginning.
in the beginning she was throwing stuff out there. There was good stuff, but we haven't heard from Lauren, so I think maybe she might have
Taking a nap?
left the building. She's taking a nap.
Yep.
She's taking a nap. But other than that, I don't really have anything to add to the conversation. I think that this story isn't going to die quickly because people have to hang on to something. They need something to hang on.
Yes.
And by the time, well, what's going to happen with Rob? Because he's
What do you
on
mean?
patrol.
Oh yeah, right. Are we losing?
Oh, that's right.
Rob, or
So,
what?
actually, yeah. Until July 10th ish, I'll be working Monday nights. So, hey, you won't see me for a couple of weeks.
All right. Well,
Because my
let's get
normal
a,
days off are going to be Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
let's just get a screenshot of Black Rob, and then we
Black
can just
Rob.
at least put him on the screen
Black Rob.
so he's with
you
us in spirit.
There's Black Rob. You know what? I can I can do a screenshot. Let me see how I can
Yeah,
do
but I
that.
won't.
I get it.
Yeah, so I'll be working the next couple of Mondays.
Go back to Black Rob.
Go back to Black Rob. We're gonna set this up.
Are you good?
Did you get it, Ken?
No, I'm not doing a screenshot. Am I doing a screenshot?
I got it. I got
Somebody
it.
was.
I got it. I'll
I
send it
didn't
to
know I
you.
was doing it.
I got the screenshot. There we go. I got Black Rob. All right, you can go. You can come back, Rob. We'll let you back in the building.
There you go. So yeah, I'll be working Monday the 29th and Monday the 6th. But then I'll go to my normal rotation where I'm off Saturday, Sunday, Mondays.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Are you working days or nights or what?
So the evening shift, which is from 3 p.m. to 1:30 a.m.
Okay.
That is the one I wanted to go to. So I'm like, all right, I'm
Alright.
happy.
That's so are you working 410s?
Technically, yeah, it's 410s. It's 10 and a half.
So you get lunch.
Not no. I don't know how they do the hours. It's different than LAPD. So, oh
Like it was
wow,
a waste.
wow.
Oh my gosh.
Oh Lord.
Oh, if this wasn't public, I'd be shooting back, but I won't.
You're kind.
Yes.
Rob, we have a question for you. How often do you with sovereign citizens?
Back when I was at LAPD, I dealt with them occasionally. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Like most of the time, it's when you pull somebody over. I mean, we actually were talking about like First Amendment auditors and sovereign citizens today in training and just how to deal with them. And I mean, realistically, it comes down to like if they're a sovereign citizen or a First Amendment auditor or whatever pretty quickly. Like whatever let's say you pull them over for a traffic violation, is it really worth it to like go through it or just be like, all right, whatever, like just go on your way? But in California, you dealt with it a lot.
I dealt with it a lot too in Washington. The sovereign citizens, there's no way I would say, is it worth it, man? It was worth every moment of my time with the sovereign citizens.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I watch those all the time, the sovereign citizen ones, and they're so stupid because they do the same thing every single time. They get their windows broken out.
Oh yeah.
And
they think they're going to get a different response. I need your supervisor.
Right.
It has never changed the outcome. Anyone you watch, the outcome's still the same.
Yep.
And for anybody that's watching this, unless the department has a specific policy where someone asks for a supervisor because they saw it on YouTube, now everybody asks for a supervisor, There's no law that says you're required to get your supervisor.
No,
Nope. not
but
at
most
all.
departments have it where, like, if you ask for a supervisor, bigger departments, yeah, you shall get a supervisor. But smaller departments, nope. Good luck.
When I was a very young officer working at the front desk at Wilshire, somebody called and they go, "I want to be transferred to the watch commander." And I said, "No, you can't be transferred to the watch commander." And they kept harassing me about being transferred to the watch commander. I said, "No," and I hung up on them. And so they called communications, who transferred them to the watch commander. And then the sergeant came out later. He goes, "Rebel, you can't do that." I go, "I can't." I just hung up on him. But
Yep.
I guess I have no customer service skills, so that's on me. But yeah, nothing's changed since then.
Nope.
So I don't know how to do it now. Nothing's changed with me since then. But all right, well, we don't have a lot of. We have an internal conversation. We have an internal conversation between Job and Lauren here, so that's kind of fun. Let me see. Wanting more. Keep them wanting more jokes. Yeah, that's right. We need jokes. We need jokes. Bring your jokes. So other than that, you've got Sunday. Keep Rob in your prayers. Be out there fighting crime. And
Yep.
Donovan, we
fun.
hope you get some sleep, man.
Oh, I'm going to.
Yeah. I'm thinking I might have some energy. I might jump on my treadmill this very evening.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
All right.
And update on my fiber connection. They still haven't connected it to the house. So my neighbor across the street got his fiber connected, but not me. So
I was a little concerned when you said update on your fiber. I thought we were tracking your intake or something.
I mean, he just mentioned treadmill, so fiber can't track.
my protein, my fiber, all that stuff.
I mean, at Ken's age, you got to take the Metamucil. You got to, take those old people supplements. That's all right.
Well, you should be aware that you're coming in my direction. I'm not going in yours. So you better be working out and be healthy like I am at my age. Otherwise, you will pay the price.
I mean, I guess you have to work out when you're 80, Ken.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know that.
Sorry, 90. My bad.
I wouldn't know that.
Wow, Rob's coming hard. I'm not even going there, Ken.
You know what though? I noticed that that's a sign of insecurity.
Sure, you can say that.
Sign of insecurity. You know what? I think about it. I would have loved to have worked a police car with Rob.
Oh, we would get in trouble. I would actually show you how to be a cop other than back in like the 1940s when you were
Oh. So you're saying that 2020 cops know how to do police work in 1980s cops
I did not
didn't?
say
Is
that.
what you're
I
saying?
said you.
That's what I
don't
heard.
know.
That's what I heard.
I said I would teach you a few things. Yeah.
That's rich, man.
I'll tell you, man, the older cops know how to do more with less.
Well, when
Yeah,
they
like-
didn't have to really do much of anything, they just had to look at somebody. Nowadays, there's no respect for law enforcement, so you have to do things differently.
Well, that's another conversation. But yeah, we didn't have to do much to gain people's attentions, but that's another story.
Yep.
So, but all right. Well, very good, guys. I'm going to say that's it for the evening. Rob, we won't see you for a couple of weeks.
Nope.
There you go.
Wow.
There you go.
Lauren comes in strong.
Thank you. Thank you. And we won't say anything about Black Rob. But Black Rob won't be here for 2 weeks. 2 weeks for sure?
For sure.
2 weeks.
All right.
And Donovan, you going to get some rest?
I'm going to get some rest, and I'm going to start working on my jokes next week about Black Rob while he's gone.
There you go.
I might have a meme about Black Rob next week, but he won't be here to see it. You're
A
gonna have
meme
to
or
watch
two?
the show. A meme or two. Black Rob memes. So, but anyways, thanks everybody. We'll be back next week.